Student is heading to a national competition for architectural drafting. Kenya Ross has the details.
I've always been keen to doing architectural drafting, but I'm open for it all. I never thought about structural or civil or anything like that, but I'm doing it now and I like it.
Tarren Harvey will compete in the architectural drafting category at the SkillsUSA National Leadership and Skills Conference in Atlanta next week. He won first place at the regional competition in Houston during spring, and he's preparing to take home the national title.
I'm practicing my drafting skills, making sure I have everything I needed packed and loaded on my computer so that I can bring home the gold.
He attends Texas State Technical College, where he studies architectural engineering drafting. He's offered advice to students who plan to compete in future competitions.
I would give them those key takeaways that I practice every day: perseverance, prayer, and patience. Those three things, it'll take the students that come after me, it'll take them as far as I have gone.
The conference and competition is from June 24th through June 28th. If he wins, he'll be able to compete at the World Skills Conference in France in September. For KNOE 8 News, I'm Kenya Ross.